Hello everybody, welcome to my new project. Today I'm drawing a butterfly in digital acrylic paint. So I changed it up a little bit today, and instead of trying to replicate a photo, today I'm actually doing my own design. So I'm starting out with a sketch of a butterfly. Now I am using a reference photo outside of the computer just because I don't exactly remember how to draw butterfly markings from my memory, so I'm just using a few reference photos. And you can see I'm just sketching it in there, and I've decided I'm pretty sure this is a monarch butterfly that I'm using as a reference due to its orange, white, and black markings. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the under color, which primarily is orange. And what I'm about to do is that I am about to go over it in black outlining so that we can see where the orange markings are. You can see I'm just outlining what I've done in orange, and I'll be making the markings now. And a lot of butterfly wings are pretty intricate, but the reference photo that I'm using happened to be a butterfly who is fairly intricate, but in a very doable manner. So you can see I'm just filling in the black portion, and it's already starting to look like a butterfly wing. So for any of you guys who need to draw a butterfly real quick, this is how I'm doing it, so maybe it'll help you guys out, but pick the base color and then just work from there. And you can always add the details on top. Now I'm working on the bottom portion of the wing, and you can see I'm moving relatively quickly in this video. However, just keep in mind it is a sped up video. I believe right now I am working at about 800 times the original speed. So it is much quicker than what I've actually done in real life. And there we have the beginnings of my monarch butterfly. I just need to get the other side of the wing now, and it looks like a different shape from the first side just because I was trying to show a butterfly in mid-flight. So you can see the markings are a little different from the other side. And now I just need to work on the bottom. And what I've noticed is butterfly wings are pretty symmetrical. I mean, my butterfly specifically might not be perfectly symmetrical, but that is just, I'm just trying to catch it in mid-flight. And what I'm doing here now is that I realized I was drawing on the canvas, which is the first layer, and I usually don't do that. So I'm trying to use the wand tool to copy it onto another layer, which I've done, but it didn't pick up everything, and you can see most of the orange color disappeared. Oh dear. And I'm filling in all the dots in the black, so I gotta go back over my work a little bit. Over the drawing once, it is a little easier to go over the lines, and since I'm not creating the new lines, that's fine. And you can see there's some weird lines there that got copied over too, so I just have to go over those a little carefully. And then now we're just filling back in the orange. Now, had I done this properly by creating different layers and doing each thing on a different layer, I wouldn't be having this trouble right now, but unfortunately, my haste to make this idea come to fruition, I forgot to create the layers. So that's all on me. And here I am just trying to fill in all those dots that copied over, filling in all the white spaces. I was trying to use a larger brush, but that didn't work out, so I went back to the smaller brush. And just quickly filling in the orange, which I had originally started out with, but now I have to do it again because I forgot about the layers. For those of you new to digital artwork, layers is literally what it sounds like. It's like different layers of a cake, what you see on the top layer is what you can see on the top most of the picture, and it's like looking through layers of glass. So whatever is closest to you or whatever is on the top of that list is what you will see first. Now I've pretty much got my butterfly shape and coloring down, so I just wanted to add a little background to make it pop a little bit. And I'm starting out with this nice blue color, and originally I was going to leave it blue and white. However, it looked a little empty for me, so I started adding a different color. So I added this yellow just to give it some contrast, and then I realized it still looks a little blah, so I just decided to add in a little pink there, just as a transition from the yellow to the blue. And now that I've gotten the background, I need to start working on the details of the butterfly. And now I'm just working on some of the smaller markings that I ignored on the first go. And these are the details. And this butterfly was really interesting, that the one that I was using as a reference, in that it had orange and white detailed dots on it, so that was interesting. I thought monarch butterflies only had the big orange parts with white dots only, but apparently it's got a uh, little more variety than I thought. And so now I'm just filling in the white dots after the orange ones. And you can see it is starting to look like a monarch butterfly. Now, I did say it's pretty symmetrical. However, I did not say that they were geometrically symmetrical. So that you can see the white and the orange don't perfectly fall in lines, which is what I was noticing on all of my reference photos. They kind of don't go in a line. They're a little like here and there. So I'm just kind of adding in my details as I see it on the reference photos. And go back with the orange dots just to add that in. And now I've decided that the butterfly looks a little flat, so I'm actually going to add some shading to it, which gave it a little more depth once I was done. I'm using a more transparent orange color that was slightly darker than the base orange. And I'm just going over the large sections of it so that it looks a little bit like shading, and it looks a little bit more, I don't know, what's the word for it, more like a butterfly wing. And here we go. And again, keep in mind, this painting actually took me a little while. It's not really a 8-minute photo that you do on the computer in one go, especially when you're working off of reference photos and not a specific picture. So you do have to make judgment calls here and there. And now for the bottom wings, I'm adding in an even lighter orange contrast color. And you can see it's starting to look more like wings again. There was some very pretty shadings on the reference photos, and unfortunately not all of them were the same. So I did use my judgment call, and here I'm just going in with some highlights with the yellow. And now I'm just cleaning up my lines because I went over the black with the highlighting colors a little too quickly. So I'm just filling it in, making it black again. And there we go with the final product. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my video. Thank you, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.